So Keir Starmer has apologised profusely for the cardinal sin of having set foot inside a Christian church that dares uphold Christian belief. At the same time, a highly complimentary online video recording his visit to the Jesus House of All Nations Church in Brent, currently doing its bit for the local community by serving as a vaccination centre, was abruptly taken down. Certain abject and grovelling Sir Keir, "I apologise for the hurt my visit caused. It was a mistake." Good heavens! What can possibly have provoked such an outpouring of self-flagellating repudiation? Had the church been found guilty of holding orgies in the vestry? Or subjecting children to abuse? Had the leadership team been embezzling church funds? No, nothing like this. It was simply that the Labour campaign for LGBT rights branded their leader's visit unacceptable after learning that the senior pastor of the church, Agu Irukwu, had previously expressed opposition to same-sex marriage and the philosophy underlying current equality law. Oh, shock, horror. A Christian church that actually maintains traditional Christian belief. If evidence were needed of the overt and growing hostility of secular and gay rights activists towards Christianity, this is surely it. For 21st century Britain, it appears religion is only acceptable if and when it becomes apostate and supports a new belief system, now increasingly being enforced by law. Everything else, regardless of the Bible, science, or even biology, where it happens to conflict, is condemned as bigotry, intolerance, and hatred. This is a long way from the forlorn cry of an oppressed minority seeking acceptance. This is rather the snarling challenge of a competing belief system, an opposing religion that wants complete dominance and will brook no rival. It is perhaps hardly surprising then when acolytes seek to reshape Christianity to match the idolatrous image of their new God, driving Bible-believing Christians out of the public arena and intimidating them into cowed submission by demonizing their faith. And it is these views that the Labour Party apparently supports, because Keir Starmer has now, by implication, condemned traditional Christian belief as a mistake. At one level, this is so patently ridiculous as to be absurd. But at another, it is of extreme concern, because it marks the ideological battle being waged in society today by a so-called liberal elite, self-avowedly intent on smashing heteronormativity and patriarchy. It is a battle that, if won, will result in unholy anarchy and the vicious oppression of all who dissent. Great Britain has traditionally prided itself on genuine tolerance, upholding freedom of speech, belief for all, provided only that such expression does not incite violence or cause physical harm. But now, in this brave new world, a new spirit is manifest, a spirit that seeks to oppress and control, that determines what you're allowed to believe and what you can say. It is the same demonic spirit that sought to assert dominance in Nazi Germany and that led to the slaughter of countless millions of those deemed racially and physically inferior. It is the enemy of freedom and must be resisted.